big throw there.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. They'll give it to him again. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to pop the draw. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. They'll go with a direct snap. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Memphis heads to the line with a 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself, and he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Hit as he throws. Touchdown, Tigers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has one.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here comes the Navy offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The RPO, it's complete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a big gain. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Bought a little time, lets it go. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfires fired. On the last play, they'll go back to the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard.
And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A costly penalty wipes out that third down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Caught in the backfield, it's Jamison. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. Hunt is on its way. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. The play action fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Burns. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Gonna look downfield again. Got a man, it's Burns. Quick step and go. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They go to the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Memphis will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Navy now in trouble here on 3rd and long. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Navy will have to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
And Navy will go back on the attack. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Yes.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And they're able to get him on the ground. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the right. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Navy! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Auburn is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Jordan-Hare, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Northern Illinois. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field.
Yeah, I gave you the address.
Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll go to the fullback, and they'll just play it safe with the run right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Annapolis. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust.
Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it all the way up to the 42-yard line, and that's why you have confidence to keep it on the ground in that situation. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Right back to the well. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try it over the left side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And wings it incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now they'll try the right side. Oh, better look out. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, running back gets to give. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Dead center perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions.
There he goes. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Rush is on him. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Morales. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Snagged out of the air. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll move the wide receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Memphis will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Here comes the Heat. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite
So she's not
direction.
sending the money. Okay, I'm not going. Yeah, this shit is
Navy
done.
will try to fight its
See
way
that
out of
same
this
phone
hole
right
here
now?
on
I'm
second
going.
down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. And it'll be
She send the money.
incomplete.
That's
This
it.
is
I'm
some
gonna go.
physical
Okay,
pass
whatever.
defense.
Hello?
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Yeah, I know. I had that feeling.
The midshipman
So,
trying to
yeah, I
sail
wasn't able
way
to get a
forward on
ride
third and half
to
a
Which
mile.
if and they didn't give me the options to say I wasn't. The message to say I couldn't.
Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Oh, they're after him. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be fourth down.
Yeah, I'll let them know as soon as we finish this conversation. What
They
time?
want to throw it.
I'll get available to you.
They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the fourth down stop.
He had nowhere
Yes,
to
ma'am.
go with the football. Fourth down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's fourth down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
I think, hold on.
Yes, ma'am.
Afternoon.
They'll run it from the gun.
Do you...
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Let me just check tomorrow if they've added anyone, because I have time in the afternoon. And it would be really
Creates
good
a little
if we could do
room.
that.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet.
Yeah,
And
I
he
know
left
it's
the
hard to
first
get a
defender
ride.
grabbing at air before he
Yeah, it
was
was a little bit
finally
more
tackled.
expensive than normal because of the time frame. But if I let them know early, I'll
The
be able
give
to get
to
a
the
ride.
back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
It's like you're taking
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Do you think you could get a ride for
After the
tomorrow?
3-yard pickup,
Yes.
they come to the line 2nd and 7.
I think I can get a ride for tomorrow.
Let's see. Oh,
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
Schedule, is that okay?
Squeezes out a
Yes, it
couple of
is.
yards down to the
Fine,
32.
she'll call. She's looking at the schedule.
All right, thank you for being
Okay, I'll see
understanding.
Rides the back on the option to
See you
give.
soon, Alfred,
Just
okay?
outside
See
the
you
red
soon.
zone as they pick
Bye.
up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Tigers are flying down the field. Gives it on the option.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Into the end zone. And he
I'm
will
actually sending the
score.
$15.
The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And here comes the Navy offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt.
Brings it in down the left side. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The midshipmen come to the line facing third and short. Looking to throw for it. Quick completion on the out route. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. Now they'll run the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Here's the pressure. And he slides after picking up the first down, but there is a penalty flag. Let's see who it's against.
I got it now.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's Morales. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal for the offense. Looking to fire. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on 2nd down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. Let's it fly. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Handoff from the gun. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lobs one high down the left side. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. They get to him as he throws. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This defense has taken the game over. They're winning the game in large part because of how dominant they've been up front and how good their pass rush has been.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. The running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Quick release on the RPO. Brought down at the 26 after a 15-yard pickup. On the ground with the counter. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to impose their will with the run. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another 1st down. It'll be a draw. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll try the run. Finding an escape route. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the 2nd half to get back in this game?
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's complete to the right. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws toward the end zone.
Yes.
And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Hold on.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Strong, firm tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the grab. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on 4th down. And it's no good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He fires one deep down the right side. Wide open, he makes the catch. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. They'll go to the air. Going for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. Off and running. Past the 20. Touchdown, midshipman! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Notre Dame has the lead currently, but it hasn't come easy for the Golden Domers. They're in a tight one right now. They're up by 7 over Stanford. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping... And the ball's on the ground. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. On the attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Flips it out to the back. Try to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-goal situation from the 8. He's looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw it. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Bring in the heat. They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Going for it all. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Navy!
Man, what a backbreaker for this defense. You do such a good job backing them up, making it 4th and goal, making it a long situation, and the offense comes through with the touchdown pass. That's just heartbreaking for this defense.
Lining up to add another. Bangs it through for an extra point. So they take over with great starting field position, moving 36 yards. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw.
Gosh.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move to keep running. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the
6
brakes
minutes
on
down 2. Let's go.
Going right to work up top. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle.
All
It's Burns.
21 or
And
22
he'll
players
ramble
seem
to
to
the
be on the same
34 before
page.
he's finally knocked down.
England is all that.
Well, we need this quarterback to put up some monster numbers. He is putting on a clinic in this game. He now has over 400 yards passing.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pocket breaking down. Unleashes one. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking for the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the catch. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. How in the world could they let that happen, and how in the world did they pull it off? That was 4th and a mile, and they got it.
I mean, what a clutch play by this offense. Listen, understanding, a small throw's not going to get it done. A deep ball down the field, give yourself a chance to make a play, and by gosh, they do it.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Trying to slam in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll come to the line and try to draw a little bit closer on 3rd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Memphis will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner is stopped. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished.
Open field on the touchdown, midshipman. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Mississippi State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Runs through the tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, 1st down. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Trying play action. Here's a heat. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it? It's complete on the right side.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Give to the running back. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Power football with the run.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
A points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
You needed 31 points, man. Not to get the fourth quarter, though. Yes.